So for week 3 of our criminal justice internship, this was a big overview of the Division of Emergency Management. What basically this is a headquarters that's in Bellingham that helps respond to natural events, but also human caused events. And this is very important because um, in situations where they need someone to respond quickly and help with recovery and readiness and mitigation. That is very important. Um, like I noted right here, this division helped with the response of the flood in 2025. Um, so what they do is basically is they prepare for natural events that are likely to occur or when they occur, or like I said, human events, something that's caused by humans. Um, and in this building, I didn't put a picture, but they're located in Bellingham, so it's quite local in our community. And this headquarters, it's a huge building, a bunch of conferences room, and they have like a big screen where they can do their presentations, but also their reports and talks and their meetings and various other things. Um, there was a lot that I learned, and another thing basically is the readiness, the readiness to respond at a given moment and to help the community out with their outreach and their quick response through dispatching various means of um, services and to help people, um, basically victims in these situations, and help aid them. Um, Talking about the response to the 2025 flood, um, looking back from the one 4 years ago, there was a lot more people who needed to be evacuated, and there was a massive improvement from the response in 2025. There was a lot less people who were evacuated, and I think that having a division of emergency management is important in our community because it helps with, like I said, readiness, mitigation, response, and recovery. That's what they do. And in that situation, that natural event that occurred in 2025, they helped with mitigating the risk. And um, like I was there when it happened, and because of how my house where I live is an area that's prone to flooding, um, we had people come and knock on our door to warn us about the risk. And because of that, there was a lot less people who were needed to be rescued and evacuated after the flood. So having things like that put in place to warn the people about the risks of staying behind alerts the public and just overall creates a less dire situation to put more of the people who are doing the rescues, um, their life at risk because they're the ones that are helping the people. Another thing that I was going to talk about is, yeah, they play a huge role when it comes to recoveries from big situations. Like they mentioned, another one in one slide was the situation when an accident occurred and there's a bunch of bees on the road. This was something that occurred in Linden, and because it's it was a human caused emergency, they were dispatched and they organized all the help for that situation. So I think that's very interesting in how they work, their flow, and how they respond to certain situations, but also how, um, I guess, wrapping it up, the Division of Emergency Management, how they work with other various um, volunteer groups, if I remember. Like, there was one that occurs with like helping search for people, and I thought that was very cool. Um, like if I don't remember, like Mount Baker, but also um, various different means of first responders to help with emergencies.